Sorry about the noise in the background, that's my daughter. Today we'll be doing a video about 10 things that I wish I knew before having a baby. This kind of video was done by another YouTuber called Emily Norris, who I follow, and she's amazing. She's really good. So also check out her channel as well. I'll put a link below. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy this video. Please subscribe and like. Yeah, okay, so let's get started. So the first thing I wish I knew before having a baby was how intense the first month of actually having a baby is. In the first month, me and my partner had any sleep. My daughter was very, very awake during the nights. She was obviously waking up every hour or so for her feeds, and I think she probably slept about 10 minutes or so in a day. So it was very draining, very intense. It was like around the clock kind of thing. And when they're so small, it's so hard because, you know, they can't really interact as much with you when they're like a month old, because they haven't actually recognized your face fully. They can hear you, but their eye focus is not that great yet, so it can be like mentally draining because you're just like doing so much. But I didn't think it was gonna be this intense. Okay, so the second thing I wish I knew before having a baby was that something that I wish she told me beforehand was how important it is for a mom to trust her gut. Sometimes when you feel like something's wrong with your baby, it's usually the right time to take them to the doctor. I've heard loads of stories of other mums how, you know, they trust their gut and it's saved their child. Same thing with Issei here. He's pulling my hair. Joys of motherhood. She thinks I'm talking to her, so she's flying away. Trusting your gut is so important. If you feel, even it could be the silliest thing, it could be a cold, it could be completely nothing wrong with them, it's really important if you feel like something's wrong, call 111. If anyone in the UK, I'm not too sure, or your emergency service lines from whichever country you're from, and get the help that you need to see if your child's okay or not. Yeah, some people will be thinking, oh, why are you going to the hospital, to the GP all the time? But I'd rather be safe than sorry, instead of my daughter going through something crazy and not being able to, you know, just be able to be here with us. So it's really important that, you know, that if you feel like something's wrong, go and call the doctors, go and get them checked out. So the third point I wish I knew before having a baby is that I wish I knew that regardless of how much advice gets shoved at you, how many books you read, you are the best expert for your baby. Loads of people come at you, you have to do it this way, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do this. And it might work out for their babies, but maybe it might not work out for your baby. I would say pick and choose what kind of advice you get given. It's always important to know that you know what's best for your baby and what works for you. So remember, something's wrong with your baby or something needs to be done, you know what to do. So you are the best expert. Why are they crying? And what their cries mean, you know what they're crying for. So the fourth one is about how intense and how military it's like to actually just walk out the door with a baby. Before, I used to just take my keys, take my phone, maybe a nice liquid lipstick, and my oyster and my money, purse, whatever. Walk out the door, go shopping, come back, I'm fine. Don't really have to think about it, just quickly grab and go. Now, especially at the start when my daughter was like a couple of months, I have this big bag. I packed everything. I had to pack everything from, in case she ruined her clothes, loads of nappies, wipes, different type of toys in case she didn't like one of them, clothes for me in case I got them dirty because she maybe vomited on me, Calpol, Bonjela, every single item that I thought I would have needed. I literally at the start, which was really important because especially in the first couple of months, it's really unpredictable what would happen. Also with the feeds, I had to make sure I had enough formula throughout our day visit anywhere, and stuff like that. So you know, I had to make sure, and literally it's like, okay, we're gonna just go to the supermarket, or we're just gonna go and pop in for a visit to my aunt's house, and we literally have to make sure we've got everything packed. And I've never been this military before, but you just have to do it because you just don't want to risk. The fifth thing I wish I knew before having a baby was how terrifying it is to like leave your baby with someone, even if it's your partner, and actually be by yourself going out on a night out without your child there and not having to care for them, where you have to be yourself and, you know, by yourself. I didn't realize how terrifying it was. Literally the first night out I actually went out on, I probably had called my mum and my husband. Even both of them were co-looking after her at that time. Is she alright? Did she have a bath? Did she have a feed at the time? Because I knew her times when she had her feeds. And I was just like super paranoid. And I tried really hard to enjoy the night. It was really hard for me. Like, I would want to be dancing and stuff, but I was kind of feel like, oh, I wish I'm home, like hugging my daughter. I don't want to be like here, but slowly as I started, got my friends again, spend some time for myself, just going to get my nails done and stuff, you know, it started to become a bit more easier for me. But it's really important because you need to have that space by yourself without your baby, because it can mentally put strain on you when you're like 24 hours always with your baby. It's important to have that little break where it's just for yourself.